Hello everyone, you're welcome to Feel Cool Mathematics. Here we provide solution to problems in mathematics. And before us we have these two problems. The first, 2x squared plus open bracket x plus 1 squared. Okay, they look the same, but we are not going to apply the same method to this because of this negative and positive. So let's deal with the first one first. We have 2x squared plus x plus 1 in bracket squared. We want to expand and simplify. So these 2x squared will still appear. Then plus here we are going to have x plus 1 in two places. X plus 1. So the next is 2x squared will still come down plus, now this x is going to multiply everything here. Now if you don't want to get confused, you can bring out this x, open bracket, and write this. You get x plus 1. Then we go over to this plus 1. We write plus 1, open bracket, and write the whole of this, x plus 1, then close. Okay, now we have 2x squared, then plus x times x will give x squared, then x times 1 will give us plus x. Then we go over to this, 1 times x will give us positive x, then plus 1 times 1 will give us 1. Okay, I believe this is understandable. So now we can add 2x squared plus 1x squared, and that will give us 3x squared. Then plus, here we have x plus x, that will give us 2x. Then we have plus 1. Remember that you cannot add this and this because this is x squared and this is x. And this is not even carrying a variable, right? So you cannot add any of this. So you can stop here because you now have a quadratic expression. So you stop over there. And if you want to, if you think of factorizing this, it will take you back to the expression that you expanded before you simplified. So no need to expand. So this is what we have. Then what about the second case? 2x squared minus open bracket x plus 1 squared. Okay, so we have 2x squared minus x plus 1 in bracket squared. Now, I gave this to a couple of my students last week, and they were tempted to multiply this negative by what we have in the bracket first before expanding, but that will not be right. So we have to expand this first before we multiply by the negative. And even as we expand, this is what you should do, 2x squared minus, open this. Now you're going to have 2 of this, which will be x plus 1 into x plus 1, then you close that. So we're going to multiply just like I did before, so that we can have 2x squared negative. Now x times x, that's what we did before, right? Okay, let me follow the same step again. X will multiply the whole of this, x plus 1, then plus 1, which is this, will multiply x plus 1, then we close this. Okay, this is my 1. Now what can I do? This 2x squared minus, open bracket, x times x will be x squared in the bracket, plus this times this will be what? 1x, then plus 1 times x, another x, then plus 1 times 1, which is 1, then we close this. Now let's deal with what we have in the bracket before coming to pick this negative. 2x squared negative, open bracket, we have x squared, then x plus x will give us positive 2x, then we have plus 1. Now this is the time that we have to open the bracket with this negative. So we have 2x to the power of 2, Then negative multiplied by x squared, we have negative x squared. Negative, which is this, multiplied by positive 2x is negative 2x. Then negative multiplied by positive 1 is negative 1. So from here, we can now simplify further so that 2x squared minus 1x squared will give us 1x squared. Then we have minus 2x, then we have minus 1. So at this point, we now have a quadratic expression. And thank you for watching. I believe you have seen the difference between them. Thank you, and subscribe to my channel for more simplified problems like this.